Raizo literally on the ground, like, I was out there getting my ass drained by plants and you were mate impressing your wife. This is
You were getting your
bullshit.
balls drained by
They need to
a
repopulate Wano. Who knows how many people they just lost in this fucking stupid conflict, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
Probably none, given it's One Piece.
Yeah, considering it's One Piece.
Yeah. Pal
Like,
shows
how
up to
many
give him a gift
casualties?
basket.
One.
Kaido.
Carrot, confirmed crewmate? What? Nani?
All
You're the
right.
captain.
That's the next topic. Can everyone theoretically be the captain?
Who's the real captain? But who's the captainess? Who's the most captain of the group?
Yeah, we can bring that into this day's discussion.
Well, it'd have to wait because we are recording right now. Welcome everyone to the second episode of Shifting Gears. This time with no ear break audio to tell you that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's the best
it's a
part
work
of
in
the podcast.
progress around here.
Yeah, it's a mess. We're all a mess. I'm a mess. Akaru's a mess.
Yeah.
Nick's got like he's a YouTuber, so mess isn't even the right word at this point.
Got the most problems out of anybody here.
Yeah.
All right, but anyway, you know who really has problems?
Who?
One Piece fans.
Why do we have problems? Tell me what's wrong with me, Doc.
Well, because the new chapter just came out, and we need to inject it into our bloodstream as soon as possible.
Oh, I already have. I have ink poisoning.
You're right. I don't know why I said that in like a present tense situation. It's already happened. You can't stop us. We'll be addicted for at least another week.
It's true.
But this is chapter 1056 called Cross Guild. And one thing that we did not make mention of in the last review, I don't know if there was one in the last chapter, but the story covers. Because there's always a little story cover at the beginning of each one.
Pretty sure last time it was just film red promotion. But I could be
It's just white. It's just white. Okay.
Yeah.
I bet there was film red promotion there.
Probably.
Alright, but anyway. So this is an ongoing story of the events of Whole Cake Island. And we see the Vinsmoke brothers taking on Katakuri and Oven.
Okay, don't be sexist. Reiju is also there.
Is she? Oh, she is. You're right.
Yeah, there she is.
I literally...
Wow, not even noticing the woman that's
Damn.
She literally
what the frick?
she looks like a background element because everything else is so, like, cake-esque and, like,
Yeah,
pretty.
her cape is different. Her cape is different than the other
Yeah.
Vinsmokes.
I never asked you about that, Nick. What are your thoughts on the Vinsmokes?
I think they're cool. I like how they're just fucking superheroes, basically.
Yeah, superheroes, but if they did war.
Yeah. And they're like horrible, evil, like soulless monsters, yeah.
Just like the Disney superheroes.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway. So we come back to after the events of Ryokugu getting his fucking ass destroyed. I was actually surprised. It's very rare in this modern set of One Piece to get, like, aftermath scenes. Typically, they just kind of cut away to after the fact.
Yeah.
But we actually get to see everyone, like, recovering from their fight.
Yeah, we see that sometimes, just usually with the main crew.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
completely...
there's definitely a lot of, like, especially Zoro got fucked off kinds of shit. That's like a bi-weekly occurrence, but yeah.
For a man who, like, wants to be the strongest swordsman, right?
Yeah.
My god, is he on death's door, like, every other day.
That's part of
that's-
the routine, I think.
Yeah, that's part of his process.
That's how he proves that he's the best, by being the least likely to survive.
Yeah.
We completely glossed over Shinobu in the last chapter. She also did a oof alongside
Yeah.
Raizo.
Yeah, she got sucked by the little plants. But, you know.
Sorry, I'm just trying to not think too hard about that phrasing.
The nutrients were sucked out of her by plants.
Okay, thank you. That's a much better way to put it. But,
Yeah.
we now know why Kinemon wasn't there. I know you were
Yeah,
both...
he
I know you were both dying. You were dying to know why Kinemon wasn't there.
No, we can infer.
We could put it all together.
He was fucking his wife.
Raizo literally on the ground, like, I was out there getting my ass drained by plants and you were mate impressing your wife. This is
You were
bullshit.
getting your balls drained by
They need to
a
repopulate Wano. Who knows how many people they just lost in this fucking stupid conflict, bro?
Probably,
exactly.
probably none, given it's One Piece.
Yeah, considering it's One Piece.
Yeah.
Like,
Pal shows
how
up
many
to give him a gift
casualties?
basket.
One.
Kaido.
Just one. The asshole.
There's one line in this, because so Viz is an interesting translator, right?
Yeah.
The guys they have doing it have unique ways. Nick, did you notice that upon your read of One Piece, going from like pre-time skip to post, that the dialogue changes a good bit?
A little bit, yeah. Like, we were talking about this in the previous like video we did, but some of the dialogue in that last chapter definitely felt very like modern, you know, like when he goes yeah nah,
Yeah.
like that feels like a
Nah.
very like current era kind of like manner of speech, you know.
It's rough. I used to read like the scans, and so I can see like a difference between how people directly translating it try to do it and how like the localization team does it.
Yeah.
At least they're not saying like me groggies and rum and stuff and pirate phrases like they did before, like in the early days of One Piece.
Yeah.
But like the line that has me like this is Dogstorm going, "Hey, dogs like cheese, but not that much cheese."
Yeah, it's a very strange line, and it confused me the first time I read it. I was like, who mentioned cheese?
Yeah, like he's supposed to be getting mad that Kinemon is like, "Haha, I fucked my wife."
Yeah.
But like, it's such a weird line. I'm assuming it must be like a joke that doesn't make sense, like in the Japanese, that needed to be localized.
I think the implication is like, oh, love is cheesy, or whatever. Like,
It's weird. It's very weird.
I don't know.
But speaking of weird, let's talk about one of the more stranger decisions for this episode, or for this chapter.
Raizo's face when he gets sucked.
Focus on your recovery, Raizo. Stop being horny.
Yeah.
Dude is literally on death's door and he's just like, "Someone please kiss me."
Yo, relatable though, for real.
Yeah.
Yo, Raizo is kind of the most relatable character. He gets ratioed in the comments. He doesn't have a girlfriend.
No GF gets ratio.
He likes Naruto.
His biggest accomplishment was standing still for the entire arc of Onigashima and then pissing himself.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, he's a very relatable character. But I was actually talking about Carrot.
I love her.
Oh, Carrot fans, I'm sorry this had to happen to you, but this was gonna happen.
Dude, Carrot fans blown the fuck out.
Like,
No, Carrot fans feasting. What are you talking about?
They're not.
No,
Akaru.
no, we're feasting.
Akaru. You might be this weird hybrid of Carrot fan that is okay
Listen.
with her just being.
No, listen.
Okay.
Listen. So the scene we're talking about, right, is them being like, "Hey, do you want to rule the kingdom?" And she's like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck?" But like she doesn't seem very into it, and they're also like, "Oh, you carry Pedro's will." But do you know what Pedro's will was?
What was Pedro's will? I don't remember. He's dead.
Pedro's will was to accompany Roger on his crew. So I feel like she almost is more of a case for her to be like, "Hey, yo, fuck leadership. I don't even want to do this. I'm not qualified for it." So you know what? Carrot fans feasting because it's a subversion of expectations. She's been missing the whole arc. Rabbit out of the hat. She's on the crew. Stowaway.
No.
It's gonna happen. Then you'll say, "Ah shit, I was played by."
I'll say, "Ah shit, One Piece is trash."
No, I think it's actually more evidence for Carrot. I don't think it's the case, but I think it is.
I'm glad that I'm you know you is this the conspiracy theory you were discussing?
No, I have a more crack conspiracy theory
Oh
down the
god,
line.
I'm excited.
I'm scared.
But this is one.
So, to not get into wild speculation based entirely on the copium of a 7-year-long drug bend, Carrot has been... Carrot has been asked by Dogstorm and Cat Viper to take over as the leader of Zoe, because she is the only relevant mink that we have.
Hey, that's not true.
That's entirely the reason.
We have Shishilian.
Nick, do you know who the fuck Shishilian is?
No earthly clue who that is.
Shishilian is literally in the panel. He's one of the 3 Musketeers. He's the one who's like a lion.
Oh, okay, that guy.
I mean, how could I forget?
How could I forget fan favorite character Shishilian? He must have the strongest One Piece treasure cruise character of them all.
Nope, it's adequate, I guess, when it came out.
Okay, well, also adequate is this entire storyline because I don't care about Carrot at all.
I think that when Carrot joins the crew, you'll really come around to her.
I will not. I care more about Wanda.
Wanda's gonna become the new leader because Carrot said Pedro ... and then we cut away. So she's actually joining the crew. It's confirmed.
It's a thing. Zoe is a thing. I just don't care. Like, honestly, I'm more willing for Carrot to become leader just because I just don't want Carrot around anymore.
Hey man, what's your problem with Carrot?
It's
you hate vegetables?
Detail. No, it's not. I actually really like Carrot's design. I think she's a fun character, right?
Okay, so you like Carrot and you'd like to see more of her.
No.
You just don't like that she wasn't in Wano much.
I just don't like that there's this entire subgroup of fans that are like just obsessed with her. Like, she is just the most interesting character in One Piece when she's alive.
I don't think she's the most interesting, but I think she'll have a case as the most interesting Straw Hat.
I think the group of people you're referring to are called furries.
It really does boil down to that, doesn't it? It's that Chopper doesn't meet the category for furry bait because he is a little boy.
Yeah, he just meets the category of goodest boy.
Goodest, yeah, that's true. And honestly, is there a better title to hand out than goodest boy?
Not really.
Shout out to Chopper taking on the best attributes of Gear 3rd, where when he uses Monster Point, he turns into little old man Chopper. he goes, darn whippersnappers always getting themselves in trouble.
Yeah, I did appreciate him being aged for no reason.
So yeah, basically, Dogstorm and Cat Viper, they're old. They've got weapons for body parts. They just want to spend the rest of their time in Wano. Yeah. So like all good old leaders, they have said, it's the youngins' problem now, not mine, and fucked off.
Yeah. Speaking
of old people, we get a reunion scene between the grandfather, the father of Odin, and Momonosuke and Hiyori.
Yeah,
sorry.
I was gonna say, which also means that he's a contradictor, because fucking like 3 chapters ago he said, yes, I'm their grandfather, and I have no intention of telling them, and then proceeds to immediately tell them.
Yeah, it wasn't even like he was coaxed by anyone to do that. He just did it. I mean, he's going back into seclusion. I guess he just wants to let them know that he's alive.
Yeah.
This is a scene that I think is really hurt by the fast-paced nature of modern One Piece chapters.
Yeah.
It's clearly paneled like he's supposed to be hesitant and kind of worried to speak to them because he's like, oh, they must hate me so much for abandoning Wano, right?
Yeah.
And then they immediately like grab onto him and start like, crying and hugging him. They're so happy to see him, right? And he's shocked by this, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that's so much the pacing, just more so like their instant relief that they have any family left alive.
Well, what I mean though is that we don't get to see the panel of them hugging. It's his shocked face and then the aftermath of being hugged.
Oh yeah.
It's very clear like this scene would have played out a bit differently had more time been able to go to it.
But we do see them hugging in the top.
What I mean is like we get that it's like we see his face, we see the kanji for hug, right?
Yeah.
In like an older chapter, this would have been like an actual panel by itself, as opposed to this little tiny top right corner. But we're trying to get out of here as fast as we can.
I guess.
We still get stuff. It's not done poorly. It's just it does feel a little rushed.
Yeah, they could spend more time on it, but also I feel like they just want to get out of Wano at this point.
Can you blame them? It's been a while. I'm ready to get out of Wano.
Yeah.
We've been on this boat waiting for them to leave Wano for God knows how long.
Hey man, I've only been on this boat for I think about a week, so
Right.
I'm chilling.
You're a stowaway. Your opinion doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're like the future carrot of the Straw Hats.
Oh
That-
my
I
fucking-
am basically the future carrot of the Sucking on Yamato's Big Fat Titties podcast.
Yeah.
Nick, I swear to God, if Carrot joins this crew, I'm gonna push you off the fucking lookout post the next time you're up there.
All right, I'll tell you what, we'll make a deal. Here's the deal, all right?
No.
No, it's fine. All of the problems lie on me. If Akaru is correct and Carrot does in fact officially join the Straw Hats, I will commission art of myself as Carrot.
Yo.
I will use that as my permanent avatar for this
Oh,
podcast.
okay. So what happens if you if Akaru's very based in reality theory ends up not being true? What punishment will he face?
He leaves the podcast.
Yeah, I die.
Okay. Here's a better idea.
No.
Okay.
So that you don't have to spend money, and he doesn't have to spend money. How about the loser of this bet? I will put bunny ears on your avatar, and that will stay on your avatar for the foreseeable future until the joke stops being funny.
Yeah, but that's not as high stakes.
That is.
I want some stakes. I
Okay,
want to get
fine.
shot if I'm wrong.
Turn this into a death game.
Jesus Christ. All right,
That'd be
fine.
a great angle for a fucking One Piece podcast. It's like if your theory is wrong, you die. You better be pretty fucking sure your theory about Gold Roger is correct. Dude.
Jesus Christ. All right, Akaro, are
Yeah.
you willing to put money down on this?
No, I'm poor, but we can think of a punishment at a time if
All
we
right,
need to.
all right. Since it's clearly gonna happen, obviously we don't need to consider your
Yeah,
consequences just
obviously,
yet.
there's no point even considering the alternate reality where I'm wrong.
Yeah. So anyway, that derail aside, and those insanely high stakes put him just immediately
It's a
off the
dangerous
hook.
game. I just volunteered myself for.
We get to see more of everyone reacting to the Shogun being alive.
Yeah.
I love Kinemon's reaction. Everyone else was aware. It's funny because Kara was saying he knew the twist the entire time because he suspected it from the moment he saw the Tengu mask, right?
Well, the swords also, but yeah.
Yeah, and the vassals all hearken the same opinion. They're like, well, we saw, who wears a Tengu mask outside of the festival. You must have been someone important, because you kept it on. So we assumed. We just didn't say anything. Meanwhile, Kinemon is like me and Nick, just freaking out like, oh my god, we had no idea it was him. I'm so shocked.
It's like real shit.
I do like the little bubble at the end, like, at least he's alive, though. That's the good part.
Oh, it is good. It is good.
But,
And his face is very good too.
Yeah, no, I love Kinemon. I am gonna miss Kinemon. It's so weird to think about. He's been with us in this journey since like 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
He's stuck around for a while.
He's been a reoccurring.
Remember when he was just like weird cubes on fucking Punk Hazard?
Yeah. Remember when he was a farting pair of legs?
Yeah, that wasn't that long ago.
That is true. He did. That's right. They did bring back the fart talk thing for a
Yeah.
part in Onigashima, didn't they?
They did.
Oh my god, that was great. And then Kaido showed up and fucking caved his skull in. I am genuinely surprised he survived that. That looked like fatal.
He had to fuck his wife in this chapter.
Yeah,
He
no.
had to live.
It sucks Ashura Doji died. He kind of had the worst rap out of all of them.
Yeah. They took a while to find him, and then he was like, okay, I'm here. And then he was like, okay, I'm dead now.
Okay, goodbye. Okay, I
We
love
had
you,
a lot of
bye-bye.
chapters to see him die. His moment of death was really impactful. You know?
I genuinely don't even remember when he died. I think he, like,
It was
saved...
off screen, more or less.
Didn't he, like, save Kiku from a bomb or something like that?
It's something to that effect. Yeah.
God, what a fucking... You'd think a death in One Piece would be like this really memorable thing with how rare it is, but it was done so awkwardly that I genuinely don't even remember it.
Yeah.
But so we get to see the reaction. For once, we actually get to see Robin telling the group about something she's learned.
I know, it's crazy.
I think a very good line in this page is Frankie, you know, his surprise that Pluton is a real thing. Luffy, do you want it? Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I thought you'd say that.
Yeah. Very good.
I'm actually... Group shots like this are kind of rough. That first line that says, like, the one Frankie burned the plans for, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's Sanji, but it's directly below Luffy. So I can't really tell who's saying that.
Yeah, that's a like slight complaint I've had about One Piece is that sometimes it's hard to gauge exactly who's talking. Like I'd imagine in Japanese they probably have more like distinctive ways of talking just because of how their like language works. But
Yeah.
sometimes it's like who is saying this stuff?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. In Japanese, Frankie ends all of his sentences with Franca Franc. And so
Yeah,
you
he
know
does.
immediately who he is because he says Franca Franc.
Yeah, he says super francophone.
Super Franca Franc. Oda said originally he wanted to say Giga Franca Franc at one point, but the editor said, no, you can't say that.
Yeah, that's too much.
What's this problem with Giga Franca Franc?
I don't know, he wouldn't elaborate, but Oda said he shook with fear like a child when I said it.
It's a forbidden phrase.
Yeah.
Speaking of forbiddens, Shinobu reappears shortly after, with a very
Yeah.
terrible joke. Because she hears them saying that they're talking about a devastating weapon, right?
Yeah.
And she slams the door. She was standing outside that door, waiting for some manner of segue. And she
and she couldn't find one.
Did I hear you say that a mature woman can be a devastating weapon?
See, you joke, but that's gonna be us at some point in the podcast looking for a segue to a topic, and we're like, shit, what do we do? Mature women, just bust in.
Speaking of shit, what do we do? What's the fucking sludge guy's name? I forgot his name.
Caribou.
Caribou, right. Anyway, we're actually not segueing just yet, but there's more information.
We have more hot Shinobu action.
Shinobu is hot again because Ryukogu sucked all the ugly out of her. I wish.
As you do.
I wish I could say that that's not what this is. I mean, what Oda wants to tell you is that all of the fat came out of her.
Yeah.
But if we're really boiling it down to what this gag is supposed to be, he sucked the ugly out of her.
Just comprised of pure ugly nutrients. Yeah.
Yeah. The real question is, okay, if we go by the idea of they sucked the fat out of her, how Raizo look now, or do you think he's still gonna look the same because he just lives like this?
He's still gonna look the same. He is a peak male.
Bro, if Raizo shows up and he's sexy, that would be awesome. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, he shows up. He's the hottest character in One Piece.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get my hat in this pot.
Yeah.
Sure.
If Raizo doesn't come back sexy before we leave Wano, then I will commission art of myself as Raizo.
This is going to be if these bets are wrong, this is a horrible.
We're taking a strange turn in this podcast.
It's gonna be fucking Carrot.
Akara's
Carrot and Hot Raizo podcast.
I'm gonna be Raizo. Dick's gonna be Carrot. Akara's gonna be dead.
We'll just put a big hole inside of me, you know.
Yeah, no. But we get to see Tama. Tama's gonna be a Kunoichi. That's the word.
Yeah, which we kind of already sort of knew a bit.
Yeah. But
It's the thing she said to Ace, basically.
Right, but we know she's gonna be receiving direct training from Shinobu now, so that's cool. Good for her.
And we also know Tama's gonna join the crew after the second time skip because he says after you become a Konoichi and learn the ninjutsu, you can join my crew. So after the second time skip, which is definitely gonna happen, Tama confirmed for Nakama, and she'll learn from Carrot.
Akaro.
Nakama confirmed.
Jesus Christ, we have 3 Nakama confirmed before we even left Wano.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of crazy.
We haven't even left Wano, and you're already starting the next "the raid will fail" argument. I swear
what
to
we
God,
need.
okay, real bet in the hat.
Okay.
If you fucking get a goddamn, like, raid will fail theory started on our channel and we pop off from that, I'm canceling the podcast. I'm not gonna be associated with
Yeah,
that.
I'll start my own podcast of deceptions and crack theories.
Called-
I like the idea that you put out like a statement that like Akaru will no longer be on the program. It was correct about something.
No. The raid will fail was not correct, Nick. It was just a theory that people wouldn't shut the fuck up about for like for 2 years.
Listen, I'm ready for the carrot stowaway for 2 years on conflict.
Oh my god, I hope Carrot doesn't become a member. I hope we don't monkey's paw this into reality.
I'm prepped.
Alright.
I
It's
am
for
also
Pedro.
prepped, and so is my fucking PayPal account, I guess.
Yeah, it's Pedro's will, really.
So we see all this going on. We see like Nami liking Tama's new little design, right? And just as we are looking on from afar, Caribou is looking on from afar. And he has this really strange line where he says, "I don't believe it. Akaru really thinks Carrot's going to be a crewmate? That's stupid.
What a schmuck!
I gotta let a certain someone know about this."
Yeah, and we don't know who that certain someone is.
That is true. We don't. But to be honest, he does not mention Akaru. It'd be weird if he did. He actually,
it would be kind of strange.
He mentions that he now knows the locations of both Pluton and Poseidon.
Yeah, so basically, we'll see Caribou again when we learn about where Uranus is.
Yeah, which is... It's so weird to think about that this fucking shit monster, who's been a walking joke, like, since the beginning of his introduction, right?
Yeah.
Knows the location and has access to 2 of the most deadly weapons in the world.
Yeah, as far as knowledge goes, he is technically one of the biggest threats in One Piece.
We then cut away days later. Very rare thing to see in One Piece, actually. Like, because we already had like a time skip or like a day skip after Onigashima ended. I think it was like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They've spent a long ass time in Wano.
They have.
But they're beginning their reconstruction plans. You see all these shots, everyone happy. Wano's really starting to finally heal from the dragon based suffering they've suffered from.
Yeah.
Momonosuke ain't having none of that though. He doesn't give 2 shits about any of this.
He doesn't care about his people. Much like Carrot isn't qualified for a leadership position, he is not either. So he's just gonna go find his homies.
He immediately goes to find Zoro to ask for sword techniques because I feel like I'm imagining this, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like at one point he asked Zoro for swordsmanship training.
It was loosely when they were on Wano, like Momo was training with the sword, and he was like, "Oh, Zoro taught me this thing." I think that's what you're thinking of. Like it was.
Yeah,
a word.
you're right. It was Shitash.
I think something like that. It's something that started with an S and ended with like a ch sound.
It tied Zoro to one of the original shoguns. That was the whole point.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I like because Oda said when Wano started there would be big developments for Zoro's character, right?
Yeah.
Or we'd learn more about him, right?
Yeah.
We don't really even know what his relationship to this guy is. We just know he looks like him.
Yeah, well, that's big.
We know that Kuina's village is from Wano originally. Like, they're like settlers.
Yeah.
But, like, from what I understand, Zoro isn't from Kuina's village. He was a traveling, punk-ass shithead that, went from dojo to dojo, just taking them over, because he thought he was the strongest.
Maybe there was a bunch of dojos on that island, so maybe he's from that island.
Maybe, maybe. I think it's safe to assume he is from Wano. I mean, it's literally the samurai, village or island. And you know that Zolo, he's just like a samurai.
Well, just like that means he's parodying them.
That's right. But so Momonosuke can't find anyone. He goes to ask Zoro for sword techniques, and Zoro is out. He's outie 5,000.
Yeah, he shouts all of the Straw Hats' names in order of which they joined the crew, ending with Yamato. Because he doesn't know Carrot's also joined at this point.
Is Momonosuke doing his equivalent of the pirate rap?
Kinda.
The
He kinda
order's a little
spit
fucked
him.
up, but yeah.
Actually, I didn't. Akaru was right. Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp,
Oh,
Sanji,
yeah.
Chopper, Robin, Frankie, Brook, Jinbei. Like, he got all of them. He wasn't even there for most of that. How did he know
Yeah.
that?
Well, you know.
Also, I like how he doesn't know Brook's name. He still calls him Mr. Bone or Bone Man.
Bone Kichi.
And then at the very end, he says, Yamato. Confirming once more, Yamato will join, and Carrot will
Yeah.
die in a fucking cavern.
No, he just doesn't have the knowledge yet because the crew doesn't either. It's a subversion to make you think, oh yeah, Yamato's confirmed, but then next week we get 2 confirmations of crew members.
Yamato is the one who's going to die, and actually Carrot will be like, "All right, it's my time to shine."
Yeah.
Yamato, yeah. I'll save this for a little bit later. But so Momonosuke can't find anyone. Hiyori and Otama or Otako are playing.
Oh, it is Otama, isn't it?
No. Tama is the one that had like the melee power. Otoko's the one that has the weird face.
Oh yes. You're right.
Hey, don't call her face weird. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, she's got fish eyes.
She still has the smile side effect. Sadly, Chopper did
Yeah.
not cure her.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if your life is happy, right? No
Yeah.
harm in laughing.
Well, no, that completely goes against the whole Curry Village or whatever it was called, Kuri, where they fucking were like, we wish we did not laugh all the time.
Yeah,
Literally
no.
saying, "I miss them," ah ha ha ha, as if she's actually probably like upset about it.
Oh yeah, haha, my dad's dead. Haha, my dad's dead.
Yeah, where she just laughed at her dad's death because she couldn't react another way. But there's nothing wrong with that, you know.
No. That is bad. That's something she'll have. That is a scar she'll have to live with. Obviously, I'm just
Yeah.
saying that at the very least, she like the happiness she's feeling right now is genuine.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. So they tell Momonosuke that everyone already said their goodbye and was getting ready to go, but they didn't say goodbye to Momonosuke or Kinemon. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on here?
Well, they thought Kinemon was fucking his wife.
Interrupt.
Momonosuke, I guess they thought he was busy.
Frankie
being a
wanted
showman,
Frankie
you know?
wanted to interrupt, but they wouldn't let him.
Yeah.
But so they're off to go and try and find the group before they leave, and this is where we get to like my favorite part of the chapter, which is Law, Kid, and Luffy all trying to decide how they're going to sail off, because now that their alliance is over, they refuse to sail off in the same direction.
Yeah. There's actually I have a thing to bring out here.
Okay.
Because I did mention, and I put the video in the voice chat. Here's a screenshot from it, right? So, for people listening, there was a book of One Piece information released in 2021 that is a map of the One Piece world. And it includes the location of Wano and 3 islands near it. So we actually know what islands they're referring to by the east, west, and middle one, or fucking other one, not the middle one, the one that Law chooses, like the northeast, west, and etc. One of which being Elbaf.
Oh, so is that the path that Luffy's going down?
I think it's actually the one that Kid goes to.
Okay.
Whereas northeast would be fucking an island called Ruche, which, if you know what that is, it is Isle the Pirates translated, which is where Blackbeard's headquarters is.
Oh, that's what's called like full. That's called like Full Lead Island in our
Yeah.
version. Okay.
Yeah, and then the other one would be Sphinx Island, which is where Whitebeard's originally from.
Okay.
And I think that's the one that we're going to.
You got a lot of good options here. Shit.
Yeah.
All places that like be interesting to see.
Yeah, so those are the islands, in theory, that we're referring to, unless they just undo the map that we were given, but...
Or we're looking
know.
at it the wrong way.
Yeah, true. So,
But
theoretically, that's what's happening.
the point is that if you said the Whitebeard one's in the middle, right?
No, it is the one on the left of the image that I sent.
Okay.
The Sphinx Island.
Okay, I can't read any of this, so
It's very small, yes.
so we're gonna include a link to this map in the description. So if you guys want to go look at that and tell us how wrong we are, you're free to do
Yeah.
that.
Feel free to, because you can tell me I'm wrong about this, but not about Carrot.
That he's not. We are not taking any questions at this time on Carrot's status as a crewmate. Because why ask a question, do it with an obvious answer?
Yeah, exactly.
But the point is that I like the banter between the three of them.
Yeah.
Specifically because Luffy and Kid are still butting heads and saying, like, I want to go east, I want to go to the middle one, right?
Yeah.
But Law has learned his lesson from them and goes northeast. Yeah, I'm not playing this game anymore. I get my choice.
Well, not even just that. He's like, this one will lead me further down. It's the better decision. And they're like, what the fuck?
You picked middle because you thought it would be faster, you stupid children.
Yeah.
I like... this is a neat idea. You know, when they introduced the multi-log system, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think we'd really see anything done with it, you know, because we'd only get to go down one of the three routes. So it was more of just a way to flesh out why the other supernovas weren't showing up or why we would crash into them.
Yeah.
But I like this way of being like, we each have to pick one.
Yeah, they're like, we don't want to travel together. It'll be awkward.
What if we have to work...
Possibly gay.
What if we have to work together again? I'd rather kill myself.
Yeah.
But I do like Usopp butting in, you know, because Luffy is freaking out, going, "No, I lost. I'm sorry, everyone." And he just goes, "It doesn't matter. We're probably gonna die no matter what direction you take us to."
Yeah, it's very good.
And Luffy, being the most mature pirate ever, and really, you know, earning his place as one of the strongest powers in the world, sticks his tongue out at Kid like a 4-year-old and goes, "Darn, I lost, even though I'm the Emperor of the Sea here."
Yeah.
Oh, what a fucking, I love him. I love him so much.
It's very childish, and it's great.
I love it, too, because, yeah, you were talking about earlier about how we are really bad at segues, right?
Yeah.
Luffy bragging about being an Emperor of the Sea is a perfect segue for Kid to reveal some information that we've been wanting to know for a while, which is how Buggy became an Emperor.
Yes. I mean, we don't know exactly the specifics, but we do know the cause of it.
Yeah.
But we don't know what caused it, per se.
So, to stop beating around the bush, Eustace is mad because Buggy did something that outshines taking down Big Mom, which is that he got both Crocodile and Mihawk to join his crew and hunt down Navy admirals.
Bro, that page is fucking dynamite.
Yeah,
no. Buggy and Croc and Mihawk.
Yeah.
The genius gesture Buggy, leader of the Cross Guild Pirates.
Yeah, I love them because it's like, Buggy is their leader, but Mihawk is definitely the reason he's an emperor.
I think what's going to be revealed here with this is that Crocodile and Mihawk are fine letting Buggy call the shots because he's not going to tell them what to do. And he'll be the main target of any, like, bounty hunters coming after them. So it's literally just having a scapegoat that will just take all of the blame for you.
That makes sense. But to be fair, Buggy, kind of a fucking prolific pirate. Now he's a Yonko. He used to be on Roger's crew. It's the only person...
Shanks is his boyfriend, also.
Yeah, Shanks is his boyfriend. That's Dapper's Uta.
Yo, remember when he single-handedly freed all those people from Impel Down by himself?
Yeah, you're right.
That was crazy.
Oh, no, that's not entirely true. He did lead the charge with several Baroque Works members.
Yeah.
He even used a giant fist made of wax to defeat Magellan.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy when he went
how
Buggo mode.
It's crazy how Buggy... Remember when Buggy traded 10 years of his life with Ivankov so that he could go and save Ace and Whitebeard? What a hero. I love him.
Yeah, he is a genius jester.
But I think my favorite thing about this is not Kid's reaction to this information, but Luffy's reaction to this information. Luffy's always been very easygoing with Buggy. Like, back in Impel Down, he was super, like, nice to him.
Yeah.
But I like how he's genuinely offended. Like, it's Crocodile and Hawkeye. Why are they being shown like it's Buggy's followers? He's called an emperor. Everyone knows he's an idiot, right? How did you let this happen?
Yeah. But this is probably the biggest reveal of the chapter, to be honest.
For sure.
Because Cross Guild means that they're putting the bounties on the Navy, right?
Yeah, that's what Kid says is the Navy's been used to doing all the chasing, but these days they have to fear assassinations from civilians. While we were stuck in the closed-off nation, the world around us has changed quite a bit. No complaints about our respective... Oh, wait, no, that's a separate thing. That's about the sailing.
Yeah. Which means two major things for the One Piece community. One, we can finally have power scaling debates using fucking Navy members by bounties.
Yeah.
And most importantly, it means that Johnny and Yosaku are back in the game. More bounty targets for them. Okay, they're gonna come back to the series in full force against the Navy.
What are time skip Johnny and Yosaku up to?
They're jacked.
They have Jack. They got him.
Dude, let me show you time skip Yosaku. Okay, this man be jacked as fuck.
Don't show me time skip Johnny.
Look at time skip Yosaku. He got the fucking arms.
Oh my god, he is jacked.
That's right.
Jesus.
He's coming for those Navy cheeks.
So question.
Yeah.
Is it Hawkeye Mihawk or Hawkeye's Mihawk?
I always heard it as Hawkeyes.
At least the official translation until like right now, I remember him being called Hawkeye singular.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I didn't remember the eyes.
I always thought it was eyes, but
we'll look it up, and I'll add a little blurb if it was Hawkeyes or Hawkeye. If it isn't, then I'll gouge my own eyes out.
Yeah, for the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so everyone's about to set courses. We get some more information. A lot of lore this episode, or this chapter. This capitulo. So Law is nice enough to give everyone a copy of the road poneglyph that they made. There's not really a reason not to. I mean, Robin knows where it is, so they'll just go get it anyway.
Yeah, and Kid and him can't read it anyway, so...
And Kid is stupid anyway.
Well, they can't read poneglyphs, only Robin can.
Oh my, you're right. That was such a dick. Like, Law's actually like he's being such a nice guy, but he's only being nice to Luffy. He's being a complete dick to Kid. Yo, here's this important piece of information you can't read.
Yeah, I mean, they'll find someone, I guess, is the idea, but... realistically, they can't do shit with those.
What if Killer can read the poneglyphs?
I mean, he is looking at it like, I can't read shit, but maybe he's like, he does looking at it like he feels like he can read it in that panel. But I doubt it.
Okay, so there's this one line that bothered me, right? So Killer goes, we're going to have to put all of our strength into this task if we want to take part in the all-out war over the One Piece, right?
Yeah.
And then Kid goes, what, you mean finding the man with the burn scar?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that's going to be an important thing, because not only does he say it, but Luffy then reiterates it, and then both Law and Robin have like a reaction face to it.
Yeah.
So very clearly this man with a burn scar is going to be important. I can't help but wondering if that's already a character we've met, and I'm just not remembering it.
I think it is, okay? There's a chance that it's Sabo, but I doubt that it's Sabo because he would probably just say Sabo since it's in the news, right?
Right.
But there's also a bunch of other characters with burn scars, right?
Yeah,
like
it's not a very unique denominator, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, it's like saying, find the man with green eyes.
Yeah, it could be Cracker for all we know. He has got like a weird scar.
Yeah, that's true. What denotes the difference between like a scratch scar and a burn scar in One Piece? They all look the same.
Yeah, I don't know. Could
Because
be
like
anything,
Luffy
really.
has a burn scar.
Oh yeah, that is from a burn, ain't it?
Oh shit, is it Luffy? They have to find Luffy.
You think he's right there?
Yeah.
That's why Law's like, "Yep, it's going down."
Oh shit.
Robin's like, "Wait, do you mean us?"
And then Kid goes, "So you don't know? It sounds like we've got the advantage. And unlike Law, I'm a little brat, so I'm not gonna say anything."
It is kind of a brat, huh?
And from there, we cut to the final page of the chapter,
Yes.
which is Yamato remarking that he's made up his mind. He's gonna go to Luffy and the crew. He's gonna live the way Kozuki Oden did.
Yeah. And be the second last member of the Straw Hats to join in this arc.
So you had your crackpot theory.
Yeah.
It's time for mine.
Okay.
I actually don't think Yamato's going to join the crew.
You think he's gonna miss the boat?
I think that Yamato is setting us up for this idea that he's... Because the thing is, all the way back when Yamato said that he was going to join the crew, right?
Yeah.
The only statement that we got that was any form of disagreement was Jinbei going, if Luffy approves it, then it's fine, right?
Yeah.
And Yamato has not spoken to Luffy on the subject in the multiple days they've been doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that Yamato is going to do something different than go set sail with Luffy, right?
Yeah, so you think it's a subversion?
Because originally, Odin didn't want to set sail with Whitebeard, right? He wanted just to leave on his own and go on his own adventure. But he couldn't, because he didn't have the resources for it. It was after finding Whitebeard that he saw the opportunity to leave and took it.
Mm.
But what Odin wanted was to open the borders so that people could be free to go adventure if they want. And I think that Yamato is going to stay behind and see to that happening.
You think that that's Yamato's intention in this chapter, or?
I think it's going to be very similar to Vivi, where Vivi,
Yeah.
it sounded like Vivi had made up her mind she was going to join the crew, right?
Yeah.
And then she decided there was something more important to her that she needed to do, but she was still considered like an honorary member of the crew.
I'm gonna counterplay you. It doesn't have as much water as my carrot theory. Yamato says, "I guess I'll go to Luffy and his crew and live the way Kozuki Oden did."
And that's the thing is, he doesn't say, I'm going to join the crew, right?
Yeah,
He says,
but
I'll go to Luffy and his crew. Like, I'm going to go see them one more time and speak to them.
yeah, I mean, I can get your point on that wording, but Odin did live on the pirate cruise or Pirate King's ship.
It's,
So
yeah, and the only reason that I'm feeling this way is because they're being so vague, and, like, typically when they get vague like this, it's for a big twist or reveal.
yeah, like,
But I also...
like that Yamato's missed the boat and Carrot joined instead.
But I would not put too much pertinence on, like, living up to someone 100%, right?
Yeah.
Because as we just pointed out with Carrot, right?
Yeah.
They're going, Carrot, you carry the will of Pedro. He wants you to rule Zoe. That wasn't Pedro's will in the slightest.
No, Pedro wanted to go on the ship with Roger and the boys.
So yeah, I'm feeling. See, there's a strong argument against it though, because there's already been promotional material being made of the crew and Yamato being there, right?
Yeah, which is just all a subversion for the Carrot joining.
So that's the thing is like, well, I don't agree with that particular brand of it.
Yeah.
I do think it's possible that Yamato being branded with the crew, right, is being done to set people up with the expectation of, oh, Yamato has to join.
See, I'm in the boat that Yamato and Carrot are gonna join. That's my stock.
I don't want that. I think the crew would become too bloated at that point.
No, I think
we already have like a lot with just Jinbei.
Yeah, but Jinbei's cool.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying is that I think that Jinbei, if Carrot and Yamato both join, right?
Yeah.
That undermines Jinbei joining even more.
I disagree. Because Jinbei fucking had his moment in Fishman where he agreed to join. He had his
Right.
moment in Whole Cake where he was like, "Yeah, I'm basically one of you. I just gotta deal with some shit." And then he had the hypest comeback in Wano.
He had an okay comeback. It was not that hype.
Okay, as Jinbei's biggest fan, it was that hype.
Oh, you're Jinbei's biggest fan, are you?
Yeah.
Name every fishman.
We got Hachi, we got Arlong, we got Chu, we got fucking Jinbei, Aladdin, a lot of other ones. The Fishman Pirates. I don't remember most of their names, like the new
And
Fishman
he
Pirates.
does biggest Jinbei fan doesn't even remember the pirates on his
That
crew.
doesn't
Okay,
even just
okay,
associate them with every
okay,
other member of his race. Guess he doesn't
okay.
You
like.
mean like a racism? Is that what you're
Yeah,
doing?
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
yeah.
Akara is doing a racism.
That's
There,
messed up.
there.
I
I
love
guess
fish
you're
people.
right.
I wouldn't do that.
I love Fishman.
So that closes out chapter 1056. What did you guys think?
Very good. I remember I read this chapter on the toilet, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is
Yeah,
really
you
good."
you shit yourself
I
from how big
literally
this
shit.
chapter was.
It helped me shit. Yeah.
You stay quiet for the majority of the podcast, and that's what you decided to bring into the group.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt your conversation. I'm polite like that.
You're polite. You take polite shits.
Yeah, they're nice and dainty.
This is a fucking disgusting topic.
It is. I agree.
Okay, Akara, what did you
Speaking
think
of
of the
huge
chapter?
info dumps, this chapter had a lot of them.
That
But yeah,
was-
I liked it.
I can't. I'm gonna have to get back to you if that was a terrible segue or not.
I mean, I'm sure you'll come around to it.
I will not be coming around to your weird theories. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, I thought this chapter was great. I have a lot of friends who are big Buggy fans, so
Like
they
me.
were loving it. As a big Carrot fan, I was loving it because she got confirmed for the crew. And as someone who likes Yamato, I like seeing him at the end being like, "Hey, I'm gonna pull up to the squad." So it was good. It was a great chapter.
I think I'll enjoy this chapter the less I look on Twitter, the less I engage with the fan base on this one.
I
I'll
think
be
that
much
that
happier.
applies to life in general. Just
I don't know. You
Yeah.
can typically find good fan art, maybe like some good theory posting, but like when it comes to characters people are get really creepy about, right?
Yeah, Carrot.
That's when you don't want to actually like. Don't ever go on Twitter if you see Yamato or Carrot trending. Just don't
I
look
mean,
at
I don't
them.
do that in general.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I'm always on Twitter. I just do not engage with fandom spaces.
Yeah, me neither. Anyway, topic. Let's change topics. Let's change subjects. Let's not talk about this anymore.
Okay, what do you have to talk about? Flush our ideas away.
D-
No, you killed him.
No, he's dead.
Oh,
You flushed him
shit.
down the toilet.
Sorry, I had to step away from the mic for a bit after that one. All right. So the topic that I had to share with you all today.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Straw Hat member? Or, I guess,
Can we,
what are
can
your...
we say future Straw Hat members? Or...
No, you may not say future Straw Hat member. I'm kidding. It's a podcast. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, well, it's not one of them.
Okay, okay. We're gonna say our top three. It doesn't have to be in any order, but our three favorite Straw Hat members, and I guess a little short bit on why.
Okay.
Akara, you go first. We'll go in a row.
Okay, well, my favorite Straw Hat is the big fishman himself, Jimbei. He's just kind of a fucking Chad and a real one. Like, this bitch was in prison, okay? And Luffy pulls him out, and he's like, "I will literally take a lava fist from someone who just fucking impaled a dude with it," and does, and just sort of fucking helps his boy, and I like that's sick. Fucking, he has that Chad line in Whole Cake about like he won't cower before a mere Yonko because he's in the Pirate King's crew.
That is
or
that
whatever.
is a very good one.
It's fucking. He's cool. He's got fishman karate. He fucking yeeted Big Mom off a boat. It was sick. And then I guess my second one is Chopper because Chopper's literally the goodest boy. Very cute, and has the dream of ending disease, basically.
Curing
So-
every variation of cancer.
Yeah, which is just the goodest boy. And then I like Sanji. He likes women like me, and he cook, and I like cook. So, Yeah.
You're a very simple guy, I see.
Yeah, I'm a pretty simp guy.
That's not what I said.
I'm a pretty simple man.
That's not what you said. You said something much different.
No, I was just shortening the word, you know.
Ah, okay, of course. Nick, why don't you go
Yeah.
next?
All right, sweet. Okay, so my favorite Straw Hat is Tony Chopper.
Yo,
Yeah, that's right.
Boo! Terrible!
Shut up.
Boo!
tell us
Sean,
why
why'd you
you
even
like
ask me?
Chopper.
You're just gonna be mean.
What do you like about Chopper, Nick?
First of all, I think Chopper is just very cute. Like before the time skip, he's kind of like this weird, ugly, cute kind of creature, like a dog. Like you ever see those kind of dogs that are like really ugly but in a cute way?
I
It's
own
kind of
a,
like that.
I own a dog like that.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
And
I've never shown you pictures of my dog, have I?
I don't think so.
I'll have to fix that. He's
And
very
it's
cute.
crazy.
Anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah. He has the highest bounty on the Straw Hat Pirate crew, also. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like his backstory a lot. Like, I think Nami's definitely got me, but Chopper's was the first one, like, of the Straw Hats where I was like, holy shit. Like, damn, bro.
Every time I see that flashback, right?
Yeah.
And I get to the part where Chopper brings Hero Look, not Hero Look, what's the old lady's name?
Pareja.
Yeah, he brings Kureha the mushroom, right? And he's like, I found the mushroom in the book. It's gonna help him, and he gets a poisonous mushroom. And no, he gives it to Hero Look. Hero Look takes it and says, I'm gonna be cured. And then
Yeah, but later she finds it and is like, you're fucking stupid.
he goes, oh, you fucking idiot, you can't read.
He's so sweet. That's so innocent of him,
Yeah,
though.
he's adorable.
Well,
But anyway, sorry, Nick, we interrupted you twice now. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm very patient like that. I also like his transformations. I think that's cool. Guard Point is my favorite because he just becomes like a big puffball. I like that a lot.
It's very good.
Yeah. And what else? And I like Monster Point, and I thought that was really cool because he's like this little guy. Actually, I like Kung Fu Point probably more because he turns into Big Chungus.
Yeah. Alright, well, yeah, I was gonna say I like Kung Fu Point, but now that you've said that, I don't want to say Kung Fu Point anymore. So I'm gonna say Arm Point.
Yeah, Monster Point is cool because he just turns into this fucking, like, Silent Hill monster. And I like his color scheme because he wears a pink hat.
Yeah.
Do you know the thing about his hat in the post-time skip?
What about it?
That hat he currently wears? It is his old pink hat, he just has something around it now.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, someone
Yeah, I see. Okay.
Yeah. It's a weird detail, but it's a cool detail.
Okay.
That's why his horns don't stick out as much from the hat like they did in the old ones, because there's another layer around it.
I see.
Yeah. Gotta keep it safe.
So what are your other two favorite Straw Hats?
Number 2 is Zeus the Cloud.
Not Nami, but Zeus.
go.
Zeus. Okay.
Zeus fandom rise up.
Honestly, if you put a gun in my head and ask me, do you like Nami or Zeus more, I might say Zeus.
Damn.
Wow. But
No,
you're a fan
I
of that. You're a fan of that traitorous whore of a cloud.
Yes. I mean, he was hungry. So I don't, but no, my actual number 2 is Carrot.
That's
but no, my actual.
I get it. Kara's is kind of hype.
Yeah. Why wasn't she on your list then?
Well, because I just wanted to keep it, there, in the future maybe it'll change, but that she hasn't joined officially yet.
Fake fan. Fake fan.
My actual number 2, probably Sanji, I'd say. Sanji is just cool. I think his like being straight shtick is a little like overdone sometimes, but
Yeah.
but the more like serious moments of Sanji's character are some of my favorite of the Straw Hats.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Sanji,
Yeah, like I thought his like backstory is really cool.
Sanji gets such a bad rap from the fan base at times because he is both like a dorky idiot, right? And also a serious fighter. And those people who are only a fan of like Zoro for being like the serious one, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like, "Oh, Sanji called for help from Robin on Wano. What a pussy!" And it's like, you are missing the point.
Yeah.
So
He will
much.
never kick a woman, bro. Ever.
Yeah.
Like it's sure is his chivalry literally a detriment, right?
Yeah.
but he trusts Robin enough, who is a girl, to fight at a level equal to him, that he doesn't have to change who he is to accommodate that. It also
Yeah.
shows that Robin is genuinely trusted among the group. Like, it's a fantastic scene. If you don't think that, I'm sorry, you must have rocks in your brain.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's a fantastic moment.
Anyway, third member, Nick.
I gotta say Karu. No.
Okay,
Yeah, number three.
You
Number
done,
three is kind of tough. Yeah, what?
you can't do that bit for every single answer.
I think he can.
Listen, it was funny all three times. Okay.
Yeah, I
So-
like it.
Yeah, so number three is kind of hard for me because like I kind of think of the Straw Hats like I kind of rank them in tiers sort of where it's like Chopper and Sanji I'd say are like in my like S tier or so, and then it kind of gets divided down into tiers beyond that. But I'd say my number three honestly might be Robin.
That's fair.
Yeah, Robin's very good.
Yeah, Robin is very cool. I think her like ability is one of my favorites from the Straw Hats because I just think that's a really cool power. The idea of like, yeah, sprout arms and legs like wherever you want, and kind of seeing how her power like develops to the point where now she's just making like secondary copies of herself. Basically, I think is pretty cool.
I do want her to use Gigantomano Stomp on me.
OMG, same.
Just in my life, I don't want it anymore.
Just fucking flatten me, yeah.
Make a big old butt and just crush me.
I mean,
Yo,
she
this
could,
is the
shit.
second podcast episode I think that we talked about a big old butt crushing someone.
No, that's sure. I think I cut that part out of that one, so it's fine.
That's messed up. What the frick?
Yeah, put in the lost footage. Play
This is
it.
censorship. Put it on our Patreon.
Run it back.
Patreon.com/Yamato's titties.
We don't have a Patreon. We don't have Yamato's titties. We don't have any
That's
of
not the
those
link.
things. Anyway, so any other reasons you like Robin other than just cool power?
Yeah, I think her being kind of like the archaeologist and kind of like smart person of the group is pretty cool. I think that's neat how she has that interest in like archaeology and like smart people shit.
Yeah, she's also level-headed and keeps the group's antics sometimes going not out of control.
I do
Yeah,
I like that her gimmick to the group is just to say something morbid and fucked up in a very casual voice.
Yeah.
Like they go when they go out to when they're walking through the frozen area of Punk Hazard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh man, we're never gonna find that guy at this rate. We'll probably die of hypothermia before we get far enough. Robin, no, stop.
Yeah, it's very good. But carry on, Nick. We cut you off again.
Another little quirk of hers I like is how she just kind of thinks about cute shit. Like, I think that's a really endearing character trait for somebody who's gone through so much.
Yeah.
Is that she's still got that bit of humanity to where she's like, dude, Chopper is so fucking cute. Like, I think that's pretty relatable.
Yeah, you just
As-
go, she's just
as-
like me for real.
As
Yo,
some-
for real.
As someone with Chopper in your number one spot, you can also relate to being
Yeah.
swooned by cute things.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, cool. So we got so that's my turn.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So number one for me is easily Usopp. I've liked Usopp since he joined the crew. I know a lot of people couldn't stand Usopp in the early days, because he was the coward weakling, right?
Yeah.
But the guy just trying to, get by on his own, the guy struggling to keep up, right? Mm-hmm. I really relate to that, and I really liked seeing the ways that Usopp would try and, win his fights when he was so clearly at a power disadvantage compared to everyone else. Like, his fight against Chu on Arlong Park, where he's literally just running away and hurling shit at Chu when he's not looking. And then he just bonks him on the head with a hammer when his back's turned. That's really good. I like that.
He's real tricksy like that.
I really, really like his fight on both Little Garden and Alabasta, where he's very clearly scared. He wants to run away. He doesn't want to have to fight, but he stands up for what he believes in. There's a warrior in Usopp that he isn't willing to let come out because he's too afraid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his inabilities to accept that he can be brave, and his what's the word? Inhibitions, that's what it is. everything holding him back comes to a front during Water 7, which is one of just the best. Like, I still go back to the anime scenes of Usopp standing up to Luffy and, like, being mad at him, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's so much emotion, there's so much payoff to how Usopp, like, reacts to Luffy when times are tough, right? There's a genuine fear in him that he's gonna get left behind, like the Mary gets left behind, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way it pays out, like the way that he's not able to forgive himself for what he did. So rather than try and, like, you know, crawl back on his hands and knees and apologize, he forms the Sniper King persona to go forward and help. It's just, his journey and his development is so good, and it is a shame that he doesn't get to do a lot these days since Dressrosa concluded.
Yeah.
But he's still a fun character. One of my favorite recent things he did, and this was a change from the chapter to the volume release, right?
Yeah.
When they're first raiding Onigashima, Usopp is running one of the Frankie tanks, right? And Carrot, Nami, and Wanda all pile into the tank with him, right? Yeah. And Sanji gets mad, like, dude, you don't get to hog 3 of them to yourself, that's not fair. In the original, he just has a normal face, like, what the fuck are you talking about, you weirdo, right? But in the manga release, he has, like, a really embarrassed face, like, I don't know what you're talking about, you weirdo. Boobies.
Boobies.
But yeah, no, Usopp is absolutely my favorite member of the crew. Always excited to see what he does.
Yeah.
Next up is Nami. Nami.
Like her more than Zeus?
It's really tough.
Hey, what the fuck? Get off this podcast.
okay, but if I get off this podcast, you have to edit it.
I could do that.
Come back.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just disappear then. Bye bye.
No, I
Goodbye.
Come back.
No, I'm out of here. Okay, I'll come back.
Alright.
So, yeah, no. Nami is, like, even though I do like Usopp, right? Mm-hmm. Nami is what got me into One Piece at first. In terms of, like...
She was hot?
She wasn't really that hot in her original form. She was just kind of...
Her original form?
Yeah, no, yeah.
She evolved into her second evolution.
Yeah, no. Base form Nami, you know. Where she has, like, the white shirt with the blue stripes.
Yeah, her drip.
Yeah, her original Orange Island drip.
Yeah.
But, point is, I liked Nami a lot in terms of just her personality, how she played off the group, right? I liked that, like, you had Zoro, who's this very serious, stern character who doesn't take shit from anyone, right? But Nami strikes the fear of God in him, and he's genuinely afraid of her.
Yeah, she has a higher power level than Zoro.
It's great, but I think the thing I like the most about her is that she's a character type that I don't see a lot in shonen, which is the, like, actual useful non-combatant. Like, non-combatant characters in shonen stories will be implied useful. They'll be told, oh, they do so much off-screen. They're so useful to the team, right? Like, I think of, like, Orihime, or, like, Uryu, or, like, going to Naruto, like, Sakura, right?
Yeah.
But more often than not, they get left to the wayside because they just can't keep up with the group.
Yeah.
But what Nami lacks in power, she makes up for with a genuine utility, which is that she keeps them alive when they're on the sea, and we get to see firsthand what that's like.
See, I thought you were gonna say that she has a big-ass thundercloud that's sentient, but...
The power-up she gets after Whole Cake is very good. I like her... kind of like tricking Zeus into joining and then stealing him and making him a part of her arsenal.
Yeah.
It's really good. I'm glad Nami got to keep Zeus. I was very afraid that Zeus was going to go away forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, literally, Nami took out one of the Tobiropo. I was not expecting that with how it was Usopp and Nami.
Yeah.
But that was really good. I was very happy with how she's come along. I also like her character. I like her storyline with Arlong and, like, how she can't forgive Arlong, but she doesn't hate Hachi or anyone else like that. Like, she's able to both have this, you know, traumatizing thing that's hurt her life, but not judge others poorly for it.
Yeah, and Chad Jinbei still feels bad about it anyway.
It's Nami's scene in Fishman Island, right? is one of the few reasons I'll tell people to still go read Fishman Island, even if I think it's kind of a lesser arc in terms of quality. But also, she's hot.
Yeah, I know that's what it's actually about.
Yeah, you're right. All that stuff beforehand was just filler.
Yeah, you don't have to say all these beautiful things about her character and her backstory and her utility.
Yeah, your favorite character is Usopp, so I know you're just lying.
I know you're lying through your teeth, long-nosed bitch. But, and then my third favorite character is, Luffy. It's a cop-out answer to say the main character, but I like Luffy a lot, and there are so many videos and, like, essays on why Luffy is a great character. I like that he is this beacon of, like, hope for people, right? But not in a way where he's, like, a chosen one, right? It's literally just, he's not a chosen one because he's happy-go-lucky. He's happy... He's not happy-go-lucky because he's a chosen one. He's a chosen one because he's happy-go-lucky. Because he has this personality and this drive that pushes him to change the world without any intention of doing so.
Yeah.
I like that he has this very clear personality that doesn't... Because a big problem I have with shonen characters, especially main characters, is as they change and the story goes on, right? They start to lose a lot of that initial charm. Like, a big example right now for me is Deku from My Hero. He doesn't feel like the same character he was at the beginning, and that's kind of the point. He's developed, but I don't like him now. Luffy has developed and changed and become better while still maintaining who he is deep down.
Yeah.
A great example of this is, like, when they get on Drum Island, right? And they immediately get surrounded, and Luffy is ready to just fight the civilians and not even question why they're attacking them, right? And Vivi teaches him about diplomacy, and how, like, if you just run in guns blazing, you can get your friends hurt. Because that's what happens, is Vivi gets shot, because Luffy eggs them on.
Yeah. And
he ends up applying that later. I can't remember where it is in an Alabasta, right?
Yeah.
But there's a moment where he applies that diplomacy that he didn't have before. And it's a clear example of him developing and changing. But I also like just, I like that he's not I like that he's not invulnerable. I like that there are cracks in his morality and in his pride. Like when he loses Ace, like he's lost so much at that point that he literally can't deny that he's failed, right? Yeah. And it tears him apart, and he doesn't know how to keep going. And I can always relate to a character who can hit low points like that. I think Stonewalls are kind of boring MCs because you don't get to see a range of emotion from them.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I quite like the moment you're talking about, because my boy Jinbei comes through and he reminds Luffy that he's still got a shit.
Yeah,
because he is just kind of that dude. It's great.
It's pretty good. And I also just love, because the same thing with Nami and like characters who are like utility characters, right?
Yeah. The
story will tell you how much they matter, but not do it. With Luffy and like the my friends are my power, right? It's very common. It's very common for a character to say a friend is their power and never give you any reason to believe that someone is their friend.
Yeah.
They'll like never talk to this character, or they'll never wonder what's going on with them. But like Luffy goes to such an extreme for his friends. My favorite one being at Whole Cake, right? When Sanji says, "I'm not coming back to the crew. I'm leaving. I'm done," right? And Luffy just goes, "Sanji, all right. Well, if you're gonna do that, I refuse to eat food that you don't make. I will sit here and I will starve to death because you're not going to be my chef. Because Sanji, I'm being 100% with you right now. I can't be the Pirate King without you." Yeah. It is the first time in the entire series, barring I think maybe Marineford, right, where Luffy has declared he can't do something. Yeah. I mean, he can't be the Pirate King. Like
he's declared that he can't sail a ship and stuff. But like...
Yeah, right. I mean, literally, his speech to Arlong is like, "I can't sail a ship. I can't cook. I can't use swords. I can't even lie."
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows his boundaries, but I'm saying with the Pirate King stuff, that's the first time he's ever really denied a chance to do that. because to him, without his crew, there's no point in being the Pirate King.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that he is willing to give up on everything because he wants his friends there.
Yeah, no, he's a very good dude, and it really does like stick home that point of like the friends are his power thing.
Yeah. I also like the like he has the most amount of like hurting his lifespan power-ups I've seen in like a shonen franchise.
Yeah.
He has no disregard for making sacrifices for people. It is a little concerning at times. I get really worried about him. But the fact that I can have that kind of emotional concern for a character, right?
Mm-hmm.
It says a lot. It says a lot about what the story is doing for me.
Yeah, which is good.
He's also funny. He's a funny little rubber man.
He is. He bounces up and down and goes, she, she, she.
He does. But yeah, so we got, for Akaru, we got Jinbei, Chopper, and Sanji.
Yeah.
For Nick, we've got Chopper, Sanji, and Robin.
That's right.
And for me, we got Usopp, Nami, and Luffy. In my opinion, One Piece stopped being good once they added Chopper.
Damn, okay. Okay, them's fighting words.
Yeah. You
gonna
heard
hit
me.
you with that chop fruit, and then you won't hate Chopper no more.
I guess I won't. Oh no, what's happening? I'm becoming a Chopper fan.
That's right.
But that's been chapter 156 in our topic. So thank you for listening to this terrible podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the real close.
Yeah.
I guess you know what? When there's nothing else to say, yeah.